Good morning, dear students. And yesterday I have started. Name of the chapter is the soil. Chapter 9, soil. And yesterday I have given what is soil and how soil is formed. And then I have given what are the factors responsible for weathering. So, soil formation, what is the weathering? The process by which soil formation takes place, that process is called the weathering. What is the weathering? The formation of soil takes place, that process is called the weathering. And what are the factors responsible for weathering? Different factors are there, that factors are responsible for weathering. Factors, first factor is the temperature changes, second factor is the frost, third one is the water, wind, living organism. These are some factors which affects weathering. And now the nature of soil is influenced by a number of factors like climate, parent rock, material, the type of vegetation that grows it, and time. Now soil profile. What is soil profile? Soil profile. If we dig a trench vertically down at a particular place, if we dig a trench vertically down at a particular place, along the sides of the trench, we can see several layers. We can see several layers or horizons. The arrangement of these horizons is called the soil. The arrangement of these horizons is called the soil and is called the soil profile. The arrangement of these horizons is called the soil profile. This profile differs for soils found in various habitats. And soil profile is thus the term used for the vertical section, of soil to show the different layers or horizons of soil. Different layers or horizons of soil. And soil profile can be seen while digging a well or while laying the foundation of a building. Each layer differs in feel, texture, color, depth and chemical composition. Soil profile is given on page number 92, you can see in the book. And first layer of the soil profile is called a horizon or topsoil. First layer of this is the soil profile. This is soil profile. First layer is called the a horizon, or this layer is called the a horizon or topsoil. Second layer is called the, that is red mark, is called the b horizon subsoil. B horizon subsoil. And C horizon is parent rock material. Parent material. So it is given on page number 92. Given on page number 92, you can see. And each profile has three main layers. Each profile has three main layers referred to as horizons. The uppermost layer is called the A horizon. What is the uppermost layer of soil profile is called the A horizon. And most commonly it is called the topsoil. The topsoil shows the following features. What are the following features of the topsoil? So first one, it is dark in color. It is dark in color and it is rich in humus. And humus is formed by death and decay of plants and animals. And humus means organic matter. It is very fertile due to humus. It is very fertile due to humus. And this layer is soft, porous and holds enough water. And the roots of plants are present. In case of tall trees, the roots may go further down to the second horizon in case of tall trees. Living organisms like earthworm, insects, bacteria and fungi are present in this layer. So first layer of soil profile is called the A horizon or topsoil. And what are the main characteristic feature of this topsoil is the first one is the, again I will explain, it is dark in color. It is dark in color and it is rich in humus. And humus is formed by the death and decay of the plants and animals. And it is very fertile due to humus. It is very fertile due to humus. and this layer is soft, porous and holds enough water. It means our water availability is, water holding capacity is very good. And the roots of plants are present. In case of tall trees, the roots may go further down to the second horizon, and living organism like earthworm, microorganism also live in the topsoil or A horizon. Now come to the B horizon or subsoil. B horizon or subsoil, which shows the following feature. B horizon shows the following feature. First one is it is lighter in color than the topsoil. It is harder and more compact than the A horizon. It is harder in comparison to the A horizon. And this layer is rich in soluble minerals and iron oxide. This layer is rich in soluble minerals and iron oxide is present, and remains of plants and animals are not found in this layer. And roots of tall plants generally reach this level, in second level, and very little organic matter is found in B soil. Now come to the C. The lowest layer is called the C horizon or parent rock material. It essentially the parent material represented by the larger rock pieces, and beneath the C horizon is the bedrock itself. The bedrock cannot be easily dug up. Visit a site where a building is to be constructed and its foundation is being dug up. Make following observations: color of topsoil, number of horizons, thickness of horizon A, B and C, size of particles in each horizon. And this activity can be carried out at different locations, and like a place where digging of well is being done or side of a hilly region. Composition of soil. What is the composition of soil? As discussed above, soil is formed over a very long period of time, and during this time physical and biological agents play an important role in the soil formation. And soil no longer remains a group of rock particles of different sizes. It has a biological system. Of living components as well as some other components. These components help the soil to maintain its fertility. The different components are rock or soil particles of different sizes, humus, organic matter, soil water containing various inorganic salts, soil air, soil organisms. Soil particles and soil types. A soil has a mixture of different sized particles. We can get a rough idea of about different types of particles by allowing them to settle down, sediment. According to the size, soil particles are broadly classified in the following categories: types of particles, diameter. Gravel or stones above 2.0 mm, sand 0.05 to 2.0 mm, silt and clay below 0.05 mm. Thus, gravel or stone has the largest particle size and clay the smallest particle size. A soil having particles of only one particular size is not fertile. All fertile soil are mixture of different types of particle. Soils having mixture of different size particles, big and fine, are called the loamy or loam soils, and soil having high percentage of bigger particles like sand particles, about 70 to 80%, are called the sandy soils, while those having high percentage of fine particles like clay particles and very less sand are called the clay soils. Thus the soil can be classified as sandy, clay or loamy. Sandy soil are highly porous. Lots of large spaces and air are present due to presence of large particles. Air are present, and thus these soils however do not hold much water and lack humus. So the sandy soil is light, well aerated and rather dry and not suitable for plant growth. Xerophytic plants like cacti that grow in sandy soil serves as wind breakers and also help in binding the soil. And clay soil on the other hand have no or very little air in between the particles, which have much smaller and lightly packed, but it holds enough water. So these soils also contain some humus. So clay soil are heavy soils and this type of soil is able to support plant growth. So till here you have to read.